If you feel like you're buying the same unflattering clothes over and over, today I'm going to show you how to stop buying frumpy clothes.
Le ciel bleu vole dans silence.
Hi, this is Netta. My goal for this channel is to help you build a wardrobe and a style that you love so that you look and feel beautiful and confident every single day. So one of the ways that we do this is to keep the clothes out of our closets that pull us down, that are not flattering, that are not contemporary, that are not fresh, that don't make us feel beautiful, to just keep those out of our wardrobes to begin with, right? Because the more we keep making choices that are not supporting our new style goals, the more likely we are to kind of stay stuck in there. And the more we've invested in some of those pieces, the less willing we're going to be to part with them, right? So let's stop making those unflattering choices in our wardrobes before they even begin. So I can't wait to cover this topic with you because I get asked this question a lot of women in my VIP group and in my Ageless Style program. If you're interested in knowing about either of those, they're in the description box below. But they'll ask me, what do you think of this top? What do you think of this dress? What do you think of this, these shoes? And so I kind of wanted to give you some guidelines that can help you when you're looking at making some of those purchases to make that distinction between something that's contemporary and flattering and something that's dated and frumpy, because I kind of put those in the same category. Frumpy is often dated, ill-fitting, and aging, right? Those are the words that we can kind of associate with something that's frumpy. Something that's flattering is going to be contemporary, it's going to fit you well, and it's going to make you look fresh and more youthful. Okay, so let's kind of talk about how to break down frumpy clothes so that they don't get into our closets to begin with. The first thing I want to say is, the first tip is to stop shopping at old stores. Now let me make a little disclaimer here. I will say that the old stores have come a long way in the last 5 years. I honestly have to dig a little bit when I'm looking for some really unflattering options, but each of these stores is going to have choices that are better and choices that are not so great for you. So my rule of thumb is if you like to shop at stores that traditionally target women over 40, women over 50, women over 60, you want to keep the pieces from those stores simple. So if you are shopping at one of these stores, you want to avoid the trend piece, the funky piece, the colorful piece that they might have that is their show piece for the season. So there's always going to be something under new arrivals that's going to be fun and colorful and kind of a little bit out there. Don't buy those clothes from those stores, right? What you want to do instead is use those stores for the really solid basics. Great tees, maybe if you're looking for tees that come at elbow length or 3/4 length, it's a great source for them. Stores like, and you know I'm talking about stores like Talbot's and Chico's and J. Jill, Christopher and Banks. Those are stores that will, their trend pieces are not going to be trendy enough to look fresh and current, but their classic pieces can often be really, really wearable. So the button-down shirts, the tees that hit you at the right length and that have a more substantial fabric for more flattery, basics like basic shorts, basic white jeans, simple pieces like that in solid colors are going to be a safe bet from those stores, but kind of avoid the trendy or the funky pieces at stores that are aimed at women over 50. Okay, the next tip kind of coincides with this one a little bit, is to stop buying the crazy prints and instead go for solids. You know I love prints. It's no secret that I love prints and that I love color. But when you're not sure about something, when you're not sure if the print is amazing or not amazing, when you're not sure if it's contemporary, if it's fresh, if it's fabulous, or is it frumpy? Is it unflattering? Is it, all of those things? Then it's safer to go with a solid over a print when you're on the fence. So if you love prints like I love prints, you're going to need to choose prints from contemporary brands. There are brands that are known for having amazing prints. Farm Rio is one of my favorites. I talk about it all the time. Desigual. You can find a lot of great prints on Anthropology. Free People will have some beautiful prints. Brands like Love Shack Fancy, I'm trying to think off the top of my head, Isabel Marant will have great prints. So you want to look at some contemporary brands and look for prints in those contemporary brands. That is not foolproof, because you will see, especially this season, there are a lot of like little ditzy florals and washed out colors that may not be your best look in some of the contemporary brands. But at least if you're looking at the contemporary brands, you know you're going to be looking at contemporary prints. And so that's kind of going to be what's going to separate a flattering print or a contemporary print from a frumpy print. So avoid, when in doubt, avoid prints. Or find a really contemporary brand that you love, whose prints resonate with you, and buy prints, just a couple of print pieces just from that brand, like I do with Farm Rio. Okay, the next thing I want to say is to keep the pieces simple. So one of the dangers of shopping at those trend stores is what I call, but wait, there's more. Kind of like those infomercials where, you know, they're piling on the bonuses at the end, and at the end they're like, but wait, there's more. For only $19.99, you also get X, Y, and Z, right? So there are tops that I call, but wait, there's more, or dresses that I call, but wait, there's more, because they're not content to just put a print on it. There's also a print, and then there's crystals or some kind of metal embellishment. Then there's fringe. Then there's an uneven hem. Then there are extra layers or a ruffle. Then there's a tie at the neck. You know, there's just so much going on these pieces. And that's really one of the big things to look for when you're trying to determine if something is frumpy or not frumpy. Yes, there are brands that are contemporary that have pieces that are intricate and that have a lot going on. They don't look anything like the pieces that you're going to find at stores aimed for older women. So a busy dress or busy top from a contemporary brand like at Revolve, for example, is going to look very different than a busy top or a busy dress from a place like Chico's. So you want to avoid buying busy clothes at stores that are aimed at older women or classic brands. Even higher end brands like Joseph Ribkoff or Lafayette 148 or Nick and Zoe, those are great brands. They're all aimed at older women, and with those brands you want to avoid the pieces that have a lot going on and go for the simpler, more classic, streamlined pieces from those stores. So unless you're shopping contemporary brands, avoid the busy clothes, busy shirts, busy dresses, busy things in general. Okay, the next thing I want to say is to make sure your clothes fit. That is the single biggest frump factor determiner that I see when people are sharing pictures of clothes that don't make them feel good, that they feel are frumpy. The reason you feel frumpy in your clothes 9 times out of 10 is because they don't fit you well. They are too long for the most part. If you're wearing a lot of tunics still, those tunics are going to make you feel frumpy for the most part. Yes, there are exceptions. Again, you can wear a white button-down shirt in a longer length or a chambray button-down shirt in a longer length and be very stylish. But for the most part, most tunics are going to be a little too long and a little too shapeless, a little too baggy. If your clothes don't fit you well, they're going to add weight. And they're going to make you look shorter. They're going to make you look wider. They're going to make you look all the things that we're trying to not look. And they're not flattering. So if your clothes are not flattering, they're going to make you look frumpy. If your clothes don't fit you, they're not going to be flattering. So one thing kind of leads into another, right? So fit is critical. I would much rather see you buy fewer items and get those items fitted perfectly for you than buy more items that don't fit you, and you continue to buy items that don't fit, and you continue to buy items just because they're on sale, and you continue to bring them into your wardrobe. And then you look at your wardrobe and you're like, why isn't anything working for me? So very few of us can wear anything we want just off the rack. And if you remember that ready to wear is not ready to wear, it's not ready to wear until it's been altered to fit you. And if you have to alter most of your pieces, then you're going to need to build that into the cost of the item that you're buying. Buy less, get the items altered or alter them yourself, and you will feel a lot better and a lot more flattered by your clothes. So make sure your clothes fit. That is absolutely critical. And it's the biggest thing that's going to differentiate a frumpy outfit from a flattering outfit. Okay, finally, I want to say don't buy matched sets. I know that there are a lot of matched sets in stores right now, and that they are trendy. And there are matched sets that can work really well. I'm going to show you a picture of one of mine that I absolutely love that is a contemporary matched set. But most of the matched sets that are marketed at older women are frumpy, are a little bit too contrived looking, a little bit too prim looking, and not contemporary looking. And so you don't want a match set that can be potentially aging. So what I see a lot is, a printed dress, and then one of the colors from the print, one of the bold colors from the print, not the neutral colors from the print, pulled out with a cardigan, and they're sold together, like a dress with a little matching bolero, cardigan, or matching little cropped cardigan. That is a very aging look. Another thing is to see a solid color top or a solid color bottom skirt or something in a color, and then a top with that color and other colors in it. So when you're matching kind of that directly, and you buy these two pieces that only go with each other, not only are you not getting versatility, but you're also getting a potentially frumpy look. So if you're looking at buying match sets, first of all, make sure that you can break those sets up and wear them as separates, because the match set trend isn't going to be around forever, and you want that versatility in your wardrobe. Or you can have the match sets where the top and bottom are exactly the same, and it looks like a two-piece dress or like a jumpsuit, but it just happens to be two pieces. So that's a contemporary way of wearing a match set, and that's the way my matched set is. It's two pieces that are the exact same print, and they kind of look like they could be one. So you want to avoid the matched sets that are, one piece solid, one piece print that contains that solid color, or a print in a dress and then a solid color pulled from that print in a topper or jacket of some kind. Those are the ones that tend to look a little bit frumpy. They tend to look a little bit dated, and they're really limiting in terms of how you can mix and match them in your wardrobe. So I hope that this gave you some ideas. You can check my blog post. I always have more illustrations, more ideas in there for you as well. And I want to know, what is your challenge when it comes to buying flattering clothes or contemporary clothes that make you look and feel beautiful? How do you avoid buying some of those frumpy clothes? Is this a struggle for you? Is this a challenge for you? Let me know in the comments. I always love to hear from you guys. It means so much to me when you comment. Let me know what you want to see in a future video. Don't forget, before you leave, hit the red subscribe button. I upload new videos every Tuesday, every Friday. If you want to be notified, hit the notification bell. And don't forget to like this video before you leave. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.